Overboard humor gets detained by the police. So, this video, at least for me. Oh, by the way, shout out to Snowpiercer for uploading that video. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you have any other videos of him that you want to upload, this is to Snowpiercer or anyone else that's watching this, definitely do that. Let me know. I will watch it and I will do a commentary on it. So, this video. So the officer comes in there and basically, she's like, so, at first she's like, hey, how you doing and stuff like that. It's like, I'm good. And she's like, listen, I got a call basically saying that somebody was here drinking, matching your description. And he's like, I'm not drinking. So, the video goes into, at first, he's sitting there telling her, I'm not doing that or whatever. She's like, where's your stuff at? He's like, my stuff is in the laundry. She's like, everything is in the laundry. Yes, even my backpack's even in the laundry. And so she looks around. She's like, oh, I see alcohol there. He's like, yeah, but it's unopened. I couldn't really fully hear what she said, and this is why I'm not gonna sit there and try to repeat it. But at one point, he's like, is this the other stuff? And he's like, yes. And then he gets like all snippety, like talking about don't touch my stuff, this, that, and the third. And it just, it's this back and forth thing. And at one point he's like, well, I don't feel like being interrogated by the police. So, he's one of those people that just feels that they could just mouth off to the fucking cops and shit like that. Now, here's the thing, I'm not saying don't defend your rights, but there's a time and a place for it. And if they're keeping a certain energy, you match their energy to some extent. It's not really difficult to sit there and cooperate with the police, especially when you watch this video. I highly urge a lot of people to watch this video and let me know what you think. But yeah, he's being all snippy, talking about, I don't want to sit there, I don't feel like being interrogated, and you're accusing me of this, that, and the third. Here's the thing. She's not accusing you. She said that she got a call of you drinking alcohol. And he's all like, well, so what? At one point, he started raising his voice at her. I was like, bro, are you serious right now? He's like, well, so what? Anybody can sit there and call and say that somebody did something. It doesn't mean that it's true. Granted, yes, you are absolutely right. Just because somebody calls the police on someone doesn't mean that they're actually doing it if there's no actual proof. That's 100% right. But it's not so much as what you say, it's how you say it. And that's where I'm having issues with him with this video. Because it's unnecessary, What else? I'm about to lose my damn train of thought. So, she's like, all right, well, what's your name? Garrett, what's your last name? I don't feel like I have to give out that information because I ain't doing anything wrong. And she's like, bro, just give me your last name. Let me check, because she's like, yo, do you have any warrants? Do you have this, that, and third? No. Okay, cool. What's your last name? Like, what's your first name? Garrett, what's your last name? I don't feel like giving out that information. I ain't doing anything wrong. At this point, now she's starting to get frustrated because she's like, all you have to do is give me your last name. I'll look you up. I'll be on my way. Because she's like, is this your alcohol? It's like, oh, well, I don't feel like I have to answer you. Okay, cool. So if it's not your alcohol, because at one point, I don't know, and again, I'm not going to repeat this, but at one point she's like, listen, if this isn't your alcohol, then I'll just take it at property and I'll just be on my way. It's my alcohol. No, don't do that. And at one point, he calls her, and granted, he doesn't sit there and say she's an asshole, but she's like, well, if you take away this alcohol, then you're being an asshole for it. At this point, if you're being that fucking difficult, I don't know if they have probable cause to lock him up, but you know what? Let him spend the night in jail. It's fucking free room and board and free meals, so why not? She's like, yo, listen, write down your last name and just fucking stop being difficult, So he gives her his first name and his date of birth. She's like, dude, come on, seriously? So the other officer comes in and, he finally gives the information and stuff. And it's unnecessary the way he's acting, This is my issue. Cooperate, When you watch the video, she's not saying anything that's out of line or unprovoked or anything like that. At one point she's like, just put away, just take the alcohol, put it in your bag, and that's it. It's like, well, I don't have to do that. You're right. You don't have to do that. It's not against the law. But you know what? Why don't you just do it anyway? Stop being an asshole. Stop making, the situation more difficult than it needs to be. Hell, if he would have came in there and he would have had the bottle of alcohol in his fucking bag, it wouldn't have been an issue. But he put it out there. Somebody didn't like it. Could have been the owner. And, all she's saying is, put it away. The guy was like, listen, a lot of people coming with their kids and stuff like that. They don't want to be around that. So it's just more of a issue of being uncomfortable. Now, to some extent, I'll play a little devil's advocate. Listen, I'm not here to make anyone else feel comfortable and uncomfortable. I'm here to do my damn laundry. If you feel uncomfortable, that's your problem. I'm not, I'm not obligated to make you feel fucking comfortable. And I'm not doing anything against the law. So leave me the hell alone, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. He has that right, but the thing is, he's being an asshole about it. I personally, I don't like unnecessary drama. I don't know about anyone else, but I don't like unnecessary drama. So, if it just takes me putting away the alcohol, answering some questions, showing my ID, driver's license, credit card, whatever, do it and they'll be on their way. You have fucking footage, anything that they do that's unlawful, they have witnesses. Like, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that there aren't fucking cops out there that will fucking, break the law and be an asshole and shit like that. They're not above that. But she wasn't. And I feel like she was in the right. And just a couple more things before I go. So, by the way, this is by Snowpiercer, who put out this other video. He was basically sitting there talking about his job situation and his life situation and stuff like that. And he was like, he didn't really like doing a lot of the prank videos, because he felt like he wasn't making enough money. He felt like there was a lot of times that he put in effort, and YouTube would demonetize his revenue. Also, he didn't like the negative comments and stuff like that. He took it very seriously. He was like, listen, I feel a lot better when I unplug, and I don't have to deal with that. So sometimes I'll go away from being on YouTube for a little bit and just kind of breathe. Now, you can do both. You can, you can do your YouTube stuff, and you can sit there and take a break and just kind of enjoy nature at the same time. He talks about how he gets a lot of comments and stuff like that, talking about find a job, get a job, and stuff like that. 1 second. Now, to be fair, he did say that, he has worked before, odd jobs and stuff like that. He's gotten like regular jobs and stuff like that before. But he also talks about that, he doesn't want to do certain things that are long, grueling hours and stuff like that. He doesn't want to sit there and be at a job that he hates and stuff. So, to some extent, he says that he's grateful for YouTube for allowing him to make a certain amount of money, to get a certain amount of notoriety, so he doesn't actually have to always do those jobs. But here's the thing about YouTube. It's a sliding scale. So when people are sitting there saying to him, you need to sit there and get a regular job or whatever and just don't rely on YouTube, that's the fucking fact, It's a fact. Also, he doesn't put out the same type of videos that he once did. So to be honest, people ain't rocking with him like they used to, At one point he says something about how, something along the lines of he didn't like doing a lot of prank videos, or he felt like doing prank videos are like very basic and college and dumb and, very simp kind of videos. I was like, whoa. Bro, don't sit there and start bashing shit that made you fucking famous in the first place. I don't like when a lot of people do that. They start bashing shit that made them who they are, who's gotten them. We're only watching these live streams because, we're a fan of the videos that you used to do. Seriously, who the fuck wants to sit there and watch somebody do laundry? I don't like doing laundry. I give my laundry to other people so that way I don't have to do. I give my laundry to the laundry people so I don't have to do laundry. Why the fuck would I actually sit there for an hour and 14 something minutes to watch you do laundry. Like, that makes no damn sense. And lastly, before I go, somebody want to explain to me why he felt the need to do a live stream of himself taking a shit? The fuck was that about? What the fuck was that about? Why would you sit there and do a live stream of yourself taking a shit? If you ever felt like you was at rock bottom or felt like somebody was at rock bottom and they took I can't even get my words together. They took a live stream video of them taking a shit. You hit rock bottom. You are actually under the fucking rock at that point. Why? Just why? Who does shit like that, you know? And this is why it's like, it's very hard for me to sit there and to some extent feel sorry for him, you know? Because a lot of times, you know, and I've read comments and stuff like that about how, you know, people have given him money and stuff like that, and he's, you know, just went out and bought like expensive shit and went to like Denny's and all this other shit, and, you know, just instead of like, you know, spreading that money out and going to other stores and stuff like that, cheaper stores, and buying cheaper stuff, because right now you're homeless. You don't really have a lot of options. So the money that people are giving you, use it wisely. You know, I heard he was just like taking money from people and just not using it the way, you know, like just not using it in a good way. And yeah, there's other things that I wanna get to, that I wanna sit there and talk about, but there's certain things that I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about certain things about him that I feel that should be addressed. At least not now, because I feel like it's unnecessary. I've read the comments at the bottom of certain things. Let's just sit there and say certain responsibilities that he's neglecting. But I'm not gonna sit there and bring that up because it's just, I don't want to sit there and say it's beneath me, but it's just certain things I'm not gonna do. At least not yet. At this point in time, I'm just not gonna do. But that's just my takeaway of this overboard humor situation. You know, again, he was just being really fucking rude. He was being, I wouldn't sit there, well, sometimes he was being, it was unnecessary the way he was acting. And he was being fucking difficult for no damn reason. And, you know, when you look at a situation like that, when you look at a situation like how he handled the cops and his roommate situation, you can kind of start to understand why he's in the situation that he's in. This is why. This is exactly why. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can be a very good person and just have shit happen to you. And you know, you can be cooperative, whatever, just be a very good person, and bad shit can still happen to you, and you can still wind up homeless. Okay? It sucks. You know, and I'm not gonna sit there and try to shit on him because he's homeless, and I'm not gonna sit there and whatever, but like his personality, when you watch those incidents and you see this is why he's in that situation. This is partly why he's in that situation. Because of himself. Now, I'm not gonna sit there and say that there aren't other extenuating circumstances that's happened that was outside of his control. I don't know his life story as a whole. But I can surmise that there's certain things that he does that at the very least doesn't help him. And these videos are just fucking proof. And I feel bad for some, you know, his subscribers to some extent. Because the way he's acting and the fact that people are still going out giving him money, giving them views, and he's getting money from YouTube, it's like, what are you doing with that? You know? Like, you're getting in fucking arguments with the cops and shit because you decide to come in the fucking you decide to come in the laundromat with a fucking open bottle? I mean, with a fucking bottle of alcohol? Put that shit in your bag, B. Stop making your fucking life more difficult than it needs to be. Like, it's just unnecessary, you know? You're already in a bad situation. Why make it worse? I mean, I don't understand. Help me understand that, please. I do appreciate every single comment that people have written, commenting about the situation. It's been real. And I look forward to, I definitely look forward to doing more videos, more rants, and just my thoughts about overboard humor. And here's the thing, I don't just do this for the views, you know. I appreciate, you know, people that write. I'll definitely do it if somebody asks me to, but I also do it because I'm a fan of his, you know. I'm a fan of his. I've been watching his videos for a hot minute. I'm a subscriber of his, you know. So for me, it sucks that they're seeing him at the level he's at, you know. So anyway, this video has gotten kind of long. So I'm gonna cut this short and just say thank you for the people who've been watching. Thank you for every single comment, because I do read all of them. I do read all of them, and I do always try to reply back. Work has been crazy, but I will definitely do my best to reply back to every single comment. And thank you again, Snowpiercer. Let me just make sure I got your name right. Let me pause this for a second. Snow Panther. Oh my fucking goodness. I did say your name right in the beginning. I did say your name right in the beginning, and I did sub to you. So yeah. Oh, also, Brandon, thank you for the for the comments, for the compliments about the music. And I can't CG2657. Yes. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for every single person that comments. I always appreciate the subs. Really helps out the channel. Likes definitely helps out the channel because it recommends my channel. It's actually kind of interesting. When I see when I type in Overboard Humor, it comes up with his name, but it also comes up with mine. So, that's awesome. Thank you for everyone for writing comments and shit. Anyway, have a good day, good night, depending on you're watching this video. Be safe, wash your goddamn hands as always, and if you have any more videos or more comments and stuff like that, write them down below, and I definitely will try, and I definitely will get another video out, because it's not just interesting, I'm a subscriber, and I'm a fan of his, so, videos and stuff like that, recommend, are very helpful, and, that's it. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.